Today we're taking a look at a Holga camera that I've been trying to get my hands on for years. This is the Holga 120 panoramic film camera. This camera takes insanely huge medium format panoramic images. For reference, a 12 exposure medium format roll of film only gets 6 exposures with this camera, so it is quite a beast. Now, I've wanted this for years, but unfortunately there was a period of time where they just weren't manufacturing it. It wasn't available, but last year they started making it again, and I ordered it and I have been enjoying it. Like I said, this shoots medium format 120 film. You can use either color or black and white. It's got your typical Holga 90mm lens on the front. I believe it's an f/13 aperture. And because the image circle of this lens is so big and then you've got a huge film gate, you can actually shoot almost 180-degree panoramic shots. Now, this still is a plastic Holga camera, so it's not going to give you the panoramic results you would get with a high-end panoramic film camera. But if you want to dip your toe into panoramic film photography and you don't mind a little bit of softness in your image, this is a great place to start. Like I said, we've got your typical Holga lens on the front. It's basically the same as the lens that you have on a 120 Holga camera. You have one person, a couple people, a larger group of people, and a mountain. And those might look familiar because I am wearing a Holga shirt with the same symbols on them. I got this from redbubble.com. But back to the camera, we also have 2 shutter speed settings. We've got sunny or cloudy, and then we also have normal shutter speed, where that's just gonna fire your normal shutter, or bulb, where you can shoot a long exposure shot. And your shutter button is right here. You just push this to fire the shutter. We also have this cool wide angle viewfinder that gives you your composition. We've got 2 hot shoes. I'm not really sure what those are for. I'm assuming you would put a flash on one, and I don't know what you'd put on the other, maybe another viewfinder. And with panoramic photography, level is really important because it's such a wide image. So we also have a handy little bubble level so you can make sure your shot is level when you're putting it on a tripod. Let's open it up and take a look in the back. Like I said, crazy large film gate here. This is a 6x12 centimeter film mask. You can remove it if you want, and you will expose farther out onto the edges of your medium format film. But you will get some scratches here because this plastic is a little sharp. So I don't necessarily recommend it. Some lo-fi photographers like shooting gateless, so it's definitely worth trying, but you will get a much cleaner image with this mask. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can use the 35mm film mask. Basically, this snaps in the back of the camera. It's got a little bracket right here to hold your 35mm roll of film, and then you just slot it through here. It will expose the sprockets of the 35mm film, but you can always crop those out in post if you want. And yeah, this is gonna give you a super, super wide image. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure I will. It looks kind of fun. One note though, if you do decide to use 35mm film, definitely put black tape over the film window here. Otherwise, light will get in and it will completely destroy your 35mm film, making it pretty useless. I've only owned this camera for a short time, but I've really enjoyed using it. I've shot 2 rolls of film so far, color and black and white, and I love the results. It's an interesting combination of hi-fi medium format film and a lower fi lens with a stunning wide angle aspect. One thing to keep in mind when you're done with your film, make sure to completely roll it up and remove it from the camera right away. I left my roll loose in the camera, and I got a fat roll, which means I got some light leaks on my images and I lost a couple. Okay, that's a quick look at the Holga 120 Pan, a beautifully lo-fi plastic medium format panoramic film camera. Click right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos just like this one. Have fun shooting with the Holga 120 Pan.